work, mate. You did a really good job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Watson increases their championship lead. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon. Florida is no stranger to world-class sports, and as of 2022, the USA's Sunshine State is now on the F1 calendar. Welcome back to the Magic City for the Miami Grand Prix. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Watson lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Albon, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Massa, Joe, Bottas, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Gasly, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Leclerc is behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. And your pit window opens in 2 laps time. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
It looks like there's an issue with one of the rear wheel removals. They'll be incredibly disappointed.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, Felipe is in the pits. Felipe's in the pits now. Felipe is coming in for his stop now. Car behind's just boxed the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Just 5 laps of fuel remaining. You're in first position, front of the pack. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.0 seconds. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but it was a very important win nonetheless. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Watson increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Watson.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.